Who's fighting? It's Schrammbles versus DYLST3R. Who, the only thing I know about is that he's the brother of Internet Dirigible. It's like his most famous thing he's done. But yeah, Schrammbles playing in 4 MTs before. Oh, crazy win rate, 20-8. That's actually really good. Got a best placement of 9 during MT14, so just barely missing top 8. Doesn't have the star. And DYLST3R, I mean, they have played a match. They played ROT8 in unknown game. Cool. Love to see it. Someone needs to update the sheet with all the games that have been played. I can cheat a little. Hold on. Let me find out what they played. Okay, ROT8 versus DYLST3R in Nesports. Hell yeah. Oh, you're not Roar. What happened to Roar? Do you know what happened to Roar? Roar just disappeared while I was AFK.
I'm not sure what happened to Roar, but he said I could join.
Okay.
I'm excited to be here.
Nice. Do you know anything about ROT8, Nesports, DYLST3R, or Schrammbles?
I know nothing about any of them.
Ah, that's good. But maybe you know something about these people, because we have another race. That's the same race. Wait,
I've seen these guys around. I know these names.
Wait, how did this happen? Schrammbles versus DYLST3R? What's... Left card is broken. Oh no! Schrammbles is playing against everyone at once. Now how is this happening? This is bad.
Maybe it's the Kirby dance at the bottom.
Let's try again. No, this is still Schrammbles. Okay, what's happening? How about this? Let me refresh the scene. Maybe this will magically fix it. Oh, that's better. For some reason the avatar is broken, maybe that breaks it. Hold on, I want to see. So if I switch now, that's Schrammbles, and if I switch... Ah, that's Schrammbles. Okay, hold on, let me refresh the scene again, and then just not change any cards so we can actually talk about Maxale540, who has joined in the previous MT and went 0-2, just like 25% of all participants. Not too terrible. Like, it sounds bad, right? Like you go, oh, you didn't win a single match, but really it's not that uncommon.
Yeah, for a first-time entrant, do you have an idea of like what the percentage is for new people to go 0-2?
Yeah, 25.
Oh, that is for new entrants. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's for anyone entering the tournament.
Right.
Oh no, I mean that's like advanced stats. We don't have that.
Oh no.
We need some kind of stat man.
That would be dope. You could do some kind of like money ball on this to really make a good bracket.
So yeah, Maxale's avatar is broken. Great. Maybe I should fix that sometime. I think it's the default avatar, and for some reason it messes up. And ROT8 has this flash face.
That is from Electroplankton, I'm pretty sure.
What the? Electroplankton?
Plankton, yeah. It was a weird. It's not even really a rhythm game. It's just like a music creation game for the
you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see them right here. It's one of the planktons.
Yep. And I think that was in a level that they put into Smash Brothers Ultimate too.
That's a weird game to put in your Smash Bros. Game.
It is. But it's some good Nintendo history. It has a very, very nice physical instruction manual. It's very cute. see. I'm going to try to find what Maxale's image is.
It's the
So
default.
that way
It's
we
the
can-
default avatar of Discord.
What is the default avatar of Discord?
It's the Discord logo on a yellow
Oh,
or
it's the
green
Discord
or
logo.
red background.
Well, I'm going to type in Maxale to Google and just see what comes up, and we'll use that just to imagine.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, Maxale, it looks like it is a liquor of some kind.
Oh, hell yeah, let's get smashed.
A Passamento Primitivo. I have no idea. This might be a wine.
Oh, that sounds too fancy for me.
Yeah. Let's see. You know, and he's got a Twitch account, but that also has the default Twitch icon. So
I mean,
Maxale, one thing I know about Maxale is he likes the default. No frills.
Also, he's 0-2. Like he doesn't get the luxury of us making shit up. You gotta like prove your worth, you know.
I guess so. He's a water type versus ROT8 as a dark type. I don't know weaknesses in
Yeah, me neither.
Yu-Gi-Oh, so that's not helpful.
Just like the colors, I just picked whatever looked nice.
And they do look good. You did good job.
Hooray!
Let's see, I want to look up more about this game. I thought it would be nice to try to find the maker of these games to see like what else they have done, but it is not that easy. Let's see.
What we can look at is the game that ROT8 and maybe Maxale played, because this is
Yes.
a winners too. ROT8 beat DYLST3R, as we have already seen, in I already forgot it. NES Sports RTA.
Oh yeah.
And Maxale lost to Nico Jazz in Frogger's Adventure: The Rescue, which was a pretty cool game, except for apparently the controls were weird. Like,
Yeah, that looked like fun.
press in a direction to move one space, and then press the button to move two spaces in the direction you're facing. What? Just make it so when you're holding the button, you move two spaces. And if you don't,
Yeah, I
you move
wonder-
one space. I mean, like, you don't even have to pay me. You can use my idea for free.
I wonder what the thought was behind that decision.
Alright, let's have a look at
Maybe
these
they
cards.
wanted people to be able to one-hand the game.
Let's have a last look at these cards, because we're never gonna see Maxale again. Because once I switch over, it's gonna be broken. And switch back. Someone asked the other day, oh, do you think ND4H's avatar is an actual photo? And obviously it wasn't, but this one is. This is Kirby, riding a star as a neon sign.
I wonder where it's from.
Kirby.
Well, I mean, the neon sign.
Oh, I think it's his. He's a pretty big
Oh, that's
Kirby fan, I
nice.
know that much. He's a fan of ice cream and Kirby. It's like, you know, when you know like 2 or 3 things about a person, those are the things I know about Schrammbles. Like if you want to make Schrammbles happy, you could send him an ice cream in the shape of Kirby. It would be the perfect gift.
And it would be pink flavored. Maybe strawberry, or like a Neapolitan interior. That would be kind of cool.
What the hell is this game? This looks like some weird Heroes 3.
It does look weird. Oh, this is Internet Dirigible likes this style, if I remember correctly. This kind of pre-rendered, unattractive look. I think he's one of the only defenders of that one.
No one replied to my audio. Oh wait, here. DYLST3R has clean audio, and then no one like the game admin didn't reply to my asking about the submitter. Typical. Could do everything myself. Submitted by Hectate. Good job, Hectate. Made it. Your game has made it. to the big leads, and by big I mean it's a double.
It looks like this was made by Sigma Team, who also made Alien Hallway 2 and Alien Shooter TD. This seems like their most creative name for this upcoming game we're gonna see. Also, Alien Shooter Last Hope. Most popular series, Alien Shooter. Maurice, what are some of the favorite matches you've seen so far?
I like any match that is really close. And I'm really sorry, I can't think right now. I gotta like quickly crop all these things.
Okay, I will vamp. I really liked, I think there's a Twitch clip somewhere, and I can't remember who was playing it, but it was that game where you're jumping from car to car.
Oh,
and
something
yeah, the
Rush Worker Late City Riders.
The cars dropping and being able to use that to combo to the end. That was pretty great to watch.
Yeah, that's a cool game. Kind of jank, but it's like controllable jank, which is fine, which makes it fine.
Yeah.
No, it's not cluster truck. It's cluster truck, but you are the car. Alright, I believe we have a game. Check it out. The game is called Chak's Temple. Temple of Chak. Bit of audio. No? Sounds like audio. Right, here we go. Race is starting very soon. Alright, so we have, like I said, Schrammbles versus DYLST3R and Maxale versus ROT8. Don't get confused if like Maxale and Schrammbles are very close, they don't care about each other's position. Oh my god, really? It's Arkanoid?
Oh wow, I did not expect that from the images.
Me neither. I was expecting like a shoot 'em up?
Yeah.
Or anything?
Maybe it is an Arkanoid with shoot 'em up components.
I hope it's an Arkanoid with good game components.
An Arkanoid 'em up.
Oh, what's going on with DYLST3R? Well, this is just how it's gonna look. Oh, there we go, it's moving. Sometimes.
And I can't quite see. Was that like an upgrade screen that they've got?
One thing I do like about this is it makes clear that if the ball hits the right side of your pedal, the ball will move to the right.
Yes.
Just by the shape
little
of the
angle
pedal.
on there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes it's like unclear whether moving or like hitting it on your side makes the ball go sideways.
Right.
Is this Chak's Temple or are we going to Chak's Temple?
I think we're headed there. That would be my guess.
It is like the path in like our feet? However you pronounce it in English.
It's a treacherous path. So I wonder, would the Would your strategy be to try to get behind some of those trees to let the ball bounce around back there, or would you just go straight through, try to get to the power-ups, and rely on those, the bombs?
It seems like those bombs are super OP, so I would try to go for the
Yeah.
bombs at all times.
I'm gonna try to find the paste bin, because maybe it'll explain some of those
yeah.
in-between screens.
Should post the paste bin. And chat, like, if I don't post the paste bin, chat will be like, oh, maybe it's the paste bin. But then if I post the paste bin, no one reads it anyway. But it's, like, no longer my fault.
You're off the hook. I always read the paste bin.
Well, if I race, I read the paste bin. Otherwise, I don't care. I want to look at the game, not read about it. I'm not a nerd.
You know, everybody says the first rule of Mystery Tournament is to read the paste bin, and I would say the second rule is to make sure you also understand the paste bin, because I had a little trouble with that in my first match.
Yeah, and you... Oh my god, there's so many balls on
multi-ball,
Schrammbles.
that is great.
It's not just multi-ball, that's...
Oh, and it keeps spreading.
Oh my
that's
god.
Awesome. Oh, I love that.
Schrammbles is losing so many balls! Also, let me try to find someone else's audio. No one replied to my audio, so we're flying blind here. No audio from Schrammbles. No audio from
Controls are
Maxale.
mouse to move, click to do things.
Yeah, click to do things. Like, do they mean the menu? Do they mean... Oh my god, what's happening? Maxale is flying. Oh no, it was just, like, transitioning. I thought...
see on some of these screens, like ROT8 has speed 89, and I'm wondering if that means they are doing well, or if it's like, if you're the longer you're there, the more the game speeds up. I need to try to figure out how this works.
well, the pacement doesn't say.
Ground power-ups are good, red or bad, with the exception of fast and slow. Okay, so it looks like it's a power-up that adjusts the speed. I want to see if Schrammbles gets that tree that's back there, if that's all he needs to do, or if he does need to do something with the rocks in front. Oh, so
Bam, bam,
okay,
bam.
That's the tree.
Triple.
We got Maxale getting to the crazy multi-ball. Okay, so Schrammbles is on a flying segment now. I think this is actually a flying segment.
This looks like a bonus stage.
Oh, bonus. Yeah, you're right.
But I mean, maybe
Getting
it
all
isn't. I
those
don't know. Can you die?
Red
Doesn't look like you can.
things? No.
Go in the pit, see what happens. Extra lives? I think you mean extra spheres. Also, this power-up that sometimes flies down looks like like all of them look like Mario face.
Yeah, that one does.
The one was even red. Maxale is trying to like go to the right of these rocks. I don't know. It's like a silly idea.
Okay, you can't die in the crystal grabbing auto scroller, but you can get extra lives for
Extra spheres.
getting those crystals.
So
in
a rare occurrence of mystery doubles, we actually have two close races, kind of. We have DYLST3R right behind Schrammbles and ROT8 and Maxale on the same level.
Yeah.
It's rare. Like a unicorn.
I'm glad I get to be here for it.
You know what clicking does? Well, I mean, it does things. Read the paste, bro. Yeah. I assume But I don't know, like, I assume it means the menu, you know? Like, it does things in the menu. But they're so close. Maxale just has to get this tree on the left. Ah, almost gets it for free. And ROT8 only has to hit the stupid tree in the grove one more time. Is that it? That's it? Is it? Or does he have to hit the
almost.
thing on the front right? Maxale can't hit this tree! Hit the tree, Maxale! Nice.
There we go.
Maxale clears the level first. I don't think ROT8 knows what to hit.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
I think it's
Oh, I
this
think he's got-
thing,
he's got-
yeah,
yeah,
that
yeah.
thing, this explosion. But no, that's not it. It is it! Just
Okay.
waiting a little. Just to collect the Mario face. Oh wait, no, it's red, that's bad. So Maxale and ROT8 really close. DYLST3R one level behind Schrammbles.
Looks like Schrammbles is doing a good job of actually keeping all three balls in play, which I think can be tricky.
The fact that this is controlled with the mouse makes it a lot easier because you can't, like, you don't have to decide between balls. You can theoretically save all of them.
That's true.
I hate when games do that. Oh my god,
More balls, more problems.
that's crazy. Oh, oh my god. Schrammbles sniping the last flower over there. Or whatever it is. Schrammbles immediately going for the explosions.
Is it DYLST3R? I want to make sure I get that name right.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think anyone has ever minded when we pronounce someone's name wrong. But DYLST3R sounds right.
DYLST3R also doing a good job keeping all the balls in play. I think that's really what is getting that match a little bit further ahead compared to the bottom one.
A multi-ball in Arkanoid is always really... Because sometimes your ball will be just bouncing into nothing up there, and if you have two balls, a higher chance they will not bounce into nothing.
It's true.
Oh,
I think I know. Personally, I can get too fixated on trying to keep both balls in play when you've got like one thing left, and really you're better off just trying to snipe the one thing. Especially if you're at the end of the level, it makes sense to just go for the one thing you need. The ball, you can't take the balls with you, I don't think.
Oh, Schrammbles and DYLST3R on the same level, but Schrammbles is just about to finish it. Gonna hit this explosive. Oh, actually, also hits the level. There's something still here to hit. What is it? No, it's nothing. It was just collecting the stupid crystals.
Okay.
Oh, you can speed up the transition. Click to do things.
Oh, apparently holding click between levels, yeah, speeds things up. That's... I don't think I would have realized that either.
I mean, like if you play a mystery game and there's a menu, there's like a transition, you just mash all the buttons. So it works.
I appreciate the tip.
Only one you gotta be a little careful about is start, because maybe it'll pause the game.
Yeah. Your menu wrong, you get a load screen in a racing game. That's a bad spot. Is Schrammbles? Okay, the ball finally got out of there. Thought he might have soft locked himself in an Arkanoid game, which would be a little funny.
Oh no, he loses his sphere. It's more of a problem because now this is really slow. Right. Could hit this from the front.
ROT8 is trying so hard to hit one of those bombs, I'm pretty sure. It's just carving out a path to it.
Boom.
There we go, that's the payoff.
No chain reaction.
And it must be possible to get a chain reaction in there. I wonder if that's part of the strategy, is just checking to see what bombs will trigger other bombs. But I guess if you got to get them all in the end anyway.
Schrammbles went for the left side, and it did allow him to get behind the ones on the right.
Mm-hmm.
In that sense, it may be better to get the chain reaction first.
And it feels like Schrammbles is starting to pull away from DYLST3R a little bit, because I think this getting into these rocks back here can take a while.
Misses every explosive. Oh, this just this. He just returned the ball one to one. That's not what you want. Oh, but now getting a lot of good hits here. It's multi-ball. Did you know that in pinball, multi-ball was like a trademark term for a while, and then other companies call it like 3-ball play or something?
Interesting.
Your tidbit fact of the day. But yeah, that's still one level behind, pretty much. It starts this level as Schrammbles is about to finish it. You can only hit this tree on the left. All gonna hit? It is.
Oh, I mean, like, I want to see DYLST3R just get that explosive in the center. It would be satisfying. But it's gonna be tricky getting an angle on it. You would have to be a little bit further to the right to kind of bounce it off the wall to get in there.
Is that an explosive?
In the center there? That's...
I think the one on the left is an explosive at the bottom. I don't know about the center.
Yeah, you're right.
Maybe it's also an explosive. I don't know. Everything looks weird in this game.
It's true.
Like a weird Age of Empires 1 reject. Oh no, it's a power-up. It's a plus. Oh, it's an extra ball.
Oh, it looks like ROT8 is pulling away from Maxale in the bottom match.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's one level ahead. ROT8 actually kind of catching up to DYLST3R.
Schrammbles has a gun.
Oh hell yeah, finally.
It is a shmup.
Just parks the ball on the left and shoots everything. It's
Yeah.
I don't need the ball anymore.
DYLST3R just barely missing the last couple objectives back there.
Yeah, and it feels bad because you need to bounce the ball. Oh no! Frustration!
Yeah, getting frustrated. There's no clear line back there. Yeah, you got to at least bounce it off 2 walls to get there.
And now you gotta hit the explosive, because if you hit the red one and not the explosive, it doesn't even... There's no point. Huh? Is that it? No! It's the red but not the explosive, even though it looked perfect. Ah, that sucks. Not gonna hit either. There's this. So the goal is beat boss 2. Have we seen a boss? Probably not, right? But is the boss? There's tiny balls all over the place. And there's like this fairy pond over there. Maybe Link is about to get some more magic power. Goal is not short. Arkanoid goals are never short. Kirby's block ball or whatever the hell it was called is like 3 times too long.
Maurice, have you played an Arkanoid game that you have liked? Or what is your least disliked Arkanoid?
There's Pong for the PlayStation 1.
Pong.
It's kind of an Arkanoid. I mean, it's Pong. There's
Yeah.
a lot of stages that are very Arkanoidy. And I 100%ed that game as a kid. It was a good game. It's got like machine gun noise. Vietnam all over again.
Looks like Schrammbles ball is on fire. It looks like, oh, it's taking out the rocks a little faster.
Oh, I thought it would go through. But yeah, I mean, that seems to be the case. And then bottom race, rotate, pulling about a level ahead. Maxale.
Mm-hmm. So this is my first time doing commentary, and I wrote down notes for things to think about and ask, and one of them was differences in strategy. But so far, I don't really see that.
The strategy is to hit the ball into the trees.
Yeah, yeah.
All the racers have adopted the same strategy. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. You never know what you get, even like especially as a commentator. Like you can talk about get behind the things, get the power ups, use the machine gun, but in the end, there's really only so many options. DYLST loses every ball except for one. Schrammbles did a better job of keeping all his balls in check.
Yeah, and I wonder if the mini ball is helpful or hurtful. Like if the mini ball can get through some of those gaps to get behind the trees and down. Yeah, there we go. It's doing work back there.
Like in Ball Cube. Don't tell me you didn't see Ball Cube.
I did, but I don't. I think it might have been up while I was doing some chores.
Ah. Oh, but the small ball is worse against rocks, I think. At least those rocks are not changing color.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's a bus!
Schrammbles.
It's a big plant. It's
I'm guessing
like
you don't want to hit the green balls.
your
I
pedal.
don't know. Do you
yeah.
test it out?
Yeah, no. Hitting the green balls with your pedal is gonna hurt you. Ouch!
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. We're literally dead. Oh, we can shoot the bus. Oh, we can't shoot the bus. Oh, the fire really good here. Oh, it's just
yeah.
just tanking these green acid hits. Is this fireball gonna hurt the plant a lot?
Oh, if you lose all your lives and get kicked back to the world map, you have to start over the current world.
The whole world? Jesus.
Yeah, it looks like they all have a lot of lives, if I'm reading the lives right. Schrammbles has 5. I would imagine he'd be fine. Yeah, there's not really that much in front of the
Oh, we can shoot the
plant
plant.
monster.
It's like Metroid Prime. Ew. The ball does no damage to the plant? That's so dumb.
Yeah, does it need to be... Maybe it needs to be hitting the front of it?
Oh,
they don't want
that's
you
a
to
lot of
shoot
damage.
By getting the ball behind it? Yeah, there we go. As
Pew, pew,
everybody
pew.
knows, the weak point of a plant is the very front.
And off we go. Bonus level. Hooray.
Can I make a somewhat crude balls joke? No swear words.
Are you asking me? Sure.
Yes. What does a man with a vasectomy and a Christmas tree have in common?
What's the bisectomy?
Vasectomy? Oh, that's where when a man kind of gets like where the testicles are, they get the tubes tied. So it's like if they don't want to have kids anymore, it's okay.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They both have decorative balls.
Uh-huh. Good joke.
Thank you. I wonder if the players have figured out what the different power-ups are, because like I can't tell when players get a gun. Like something must happen for them to get the gun, but I can't tell what it is.
I think you do, yeah. It's the gun? Yeah, this is the gun.
Oh, there we go. Schrammbles has a different kind of obstacle this time, which looks like a pyramid wall. Okay, it goes down, looks similarly to the rocks.
Oh,
Take some extra shots.
Schrammbles got that power up and you immediately died.
Bummer.
What's this? Who knows? Mario. Made him wider? More gun. Oh, he got fireball. Fireball is good for this.
Yeah, I think Schrammbles is pulling away from DYLST3R. DYLST3R's just getting to the boss now.
Yeah.
I think ROT8 is
One
whole
level.
level past Maxale.
Yeah, and it's clearing this one up, so
Yeah.
also widening the gap a little.
Schrammbles' paddle is electrified now. Oh, it's the one where you can hold the ball in place. Okay, it's magnetized, not electrified. Oh, DYLST3R was really close to just. Oh, okay. So he's hitting it from behind with the flaming ball. And that must be doing some good work. Yeah, those poison shots from the boss seem like they could really be a problem if because I could see them coming down like almost in the exact same spot as the ball. But doesn't seem to be an issue for DYLST3R. Schrammbles is just going to brute force this and just try to go straight through the rock wall. Okay. Has moved on from that strategy. I can't even tell what Schrammbles needs to
Yeah, I
hit
have
at
no
this
idea. I was looking like, what is he trying
I
to hit?
wonder if
Nobody
they know.
knows. Oh, it was that thing. The gravestone thing. The column.
Huh.
Get the Mario. That was the score.
I feel like the layout of the level Schrammbles is on is almost a little misleading because you're gonna have to get all the trees, and I could see it being easier to just start on the left side to try to like hammer back there and then see if it can kind of like loop around the back of the top a little bit. But it looks like it almost wants you to go right up to the center, but there's not really much there, I don't think.
Ooh,
Unless there's some explosives in there I didn't see.
This was a really good shot by Schrammbles with the fireball.
Yeah, that one definitely did pay off.
Because you also get splash damage with the fireball.
Oh, I didn't notice that. And ROT8, I think, is frustrated that he has to go through an auto-scroller right now.
Really, he's doing a good job collecting all the things.
Yeah, he's getting them all. He's gonna have so many lives.
Mario gives you a wider panel. Oh man, Mario is such a good guy.
I went to the download page for this game and I saw a boss that looked pretty metal. But I hope the players get to that one. I hope that's the World 2 boss. But I don't know. It might be a late game boss. It looked a lot cooler than the plant.
Yeah, the plan was kind of lame. It had like 4 frames.
Yeah, but you know, it's first boss.
think DYLST should just
Yeah,
shoot
should.
this last mushroom. What are you doing? Gets it anyway.
It's just too tempting to try to keep all your balls in play.
Huh?
And I think Maxale might be having the same trouble. Like I don't, you know, seems like he's hitting it randomly because doesn't know what to hit.
I think there's something on top left. Oh, you gotta kill these
okay.
houses, I think. We're not only killing the forest, we're also driving out the tribes. This is Amazon Rainforest Simulator.
Are we the bad guys in this game?
I think so. I mean, we're shooting up the whole like ecosystem using our Apache helicopter machine guns.
Oh, that's painful for Schrammbles. I mean, he's got that one tree that's in the very front. Now he's got to wait for that ball to just
Oh
bounce around until it comes back.
no!
And then, oh, that was smart.
Maybe,
taking the
yeah,
death so
maybe
he
on
can control
purpose. I
where it's
like
coming.
it.
Yeah.
And Maxale finally beats the boss. Like, maybe 2 levels behind ROT8. Oh, and the stupid bonus stage. The 1 level in the bonus stage.
Gotta get those lives. DYLST3R he's down to 2 lives, which I think is the lowest I've seen anybody go.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's at huge risk of. Oh, the ball keeps getting faster though. Speed's at 183.
And that's good.
It's good unless speed kills. You know, that's the saying in my friend circle for Bomberman. Speed kills.
Hmm.
This is not Bomberman, but you know, he could be hoisted by his own petard.
I think he just has to hit this pillar in like the right center. I mean,
And it just seems like there's no indicator that that's what you need to do.
yeah.
I mean, I guess compared to the rocks, that's the only thing you'd go for. But I think I'd be wondering.
Yeah, it's made
is
of
there a
rocks as
plant I
well.
missed?
I think he's going for it though. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, but on Schrammbles something just happened. There was like a thing in the middle that popped up. Oh, there we go. It's like a pop bumper or something.
I want him. I don't know if it's an obstacle, but I want him to hit it so I can see what it does.
Yeah.
Maybe it's bad. It's probably good.
I think it will just make the ball move around wildly. Like a pop bumper.
Yeah. Are you calling it a pop bumper?
Those are what they're called in pinball. You can also call them jets or active bumper. Like pop bumper is the most common term for them. Oh, boom! It just exploded. Okay.
Yeah, there's a note in the paste bin to you can read the tutorials at your own risk. They tell you very little, but I wonder if there is anything in there that might have been useful. But I mean, it seems like just by intuition you'd know to at least try to hit that kind of a thing.
Yeah, just hit everything. Hit whatever looks the strangest, because probably the most things are gonna happen when you hit it.
Yeah, it seems like a good approach.
Boom! Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, 2 booms in 1! Get the multi-ball! Get the multi-ball! Oh! 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 Oh!
No.
Getting the multi-ball right at the bottom of the screen is, like, not like you can change it, but it's not the best idea.
Yeah.
Oh, another room.
Maxale just had a really good run with keeping 3 flaming balls in play. Really actually cleared out that level pretty quickly.
Ooh, nice. And using the machine gun. Maybe Maxale can catch up to ROT8. Also doesn't speed up the transition. Oh, they're on the same level. It just looks very different.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's closing the gap a little bit. Depending on how long this goal is, there might still be time to catch up.
I mean, I would say we're like 60 or 70% through the goal. So what does your little sheet about commentating say, other than asking about mechanics?
Let's see. So I've got what do you think the lore is, which I feel like we've kind of covered. These are just deforestation, just extreme deforestation.
Yeah.
So we are the bad guys.
Yeah, screw Chak and his temple. We need this. We need this for land development.
And oh, do the players have typical styles? I'm not. I mean, I'm not super familiar with everybody. Like, I know some of these players are pretty strong. Like, I feel like Schrammbles is a pretty strong player. But I'm wondering if you know if they have any games that they typically excel in, or if they have specialties of some kind.
I mean, I could not tell you a single player's specialty.
Dang. Well, I know like there's some people who are pretty well-known speedrunners in their own right. Like Calco, I think is or was like a Yoshi's Island world record holder, which makes me think probably pretty good at platformers. But not everybody is a speedrunner in this community, and I feel like probably not that many people are especially focused on that, which is one of the things I really like about this community is that it's, I like the idea of trying to games fast and quickly, but the idea of just dedicating all my time to one game is just what really would keep me from ever trying to speedrun anything.
Yeah, it's very easy to get into. Not very time consuming.
Yeah. And it seems like you can make it as competitive as you want. Like you can practice, you can play lots of games to try to get better at speedrunning, or mystery running. But it's also blind racing, mystery running. But I think it's just fun to see the new games, to watch the games being played, and it's like even for not knowing much about some of the games, it's like I get hyped about seeing close races. It's always fun.
Yeah. Which is not really what we're seeing here. Maxale is still a level behind ROT8, actually 2 levels now, or 1.5-ish. And Schrammbles is way ahead of DYLST.
Yeah.
Well, DYLST using the spinning strategy, that's a good trick.
Yes. And unfortunately, DYLST seems quite a bit ahead of Maxale, so we can't even have like a theoretical close race. It's just...
You mean ROT8. ROT8 is ahead in the bottom match.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Get the crystals! Oh, you missed some!
Oh no.
You fool! You got 0 spheres!
I think he either has 8 lives or 0 lives. I don't know.
No, that's a 0.
That's a 0. Ooh. Oh, he's on the next world. Let's see if the lives reset. I haven't paid attention to that.
Yeah, that's a good point. Nope.
1 life. Ooh, I wonder if he notices that.
Yeah, maybe it's time for
I'd take the intentional death here.
So does he. Yep, just saw it.
Good.
Gonna go
Yep,
for it.
smart.
Game over.
Smart play.
Didn't even get the high score.
I also wonder how you would get the high score. It's like you have to hit everything, right? Like what is it time based? Must be time based.
I mean, you also have to get all the crystals.
That's true. There are things dropping down. Let's talk about the fate. This is also on my list. The fate of the participants. So it was this...
The fate? Oh my god.
The fate.
Are we gonna kill them if they lose?
Let's see. So it looks like on the bottom, one of the participants will be out of the tournament.
Mm.
And I believe it was 0-2 and 0-0, correct? I would for the 0-2, I would like to see them get a win,
Yeah.
Just because they've been in it longer.
It's a little sad to go 0-2 twice. But I think you're right, Maxale entered MT16 and went 0-2. And it's looking like another 0-2. Because ROT8 is on the thing that explodes.
Yes.
Oh, Schrammbles has
Oh.
rockets.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Quick to do things. And in this case, it's shooting rockets at all the indigenous people in the Amazon.
It looks like okay. So the rocks on DYLST's screen, are those faces? Are these like?
I mean, yeah, but they're not. They're still just rocks. You know, you can ignore them.
Okay. I feel better.
There we go. It's also like as a commentator, right? When you have a double, and someone is losing their race, but it's actually second on screen. It's like a little sad because they're doing well, obviously. It's just that they drew a bad lot.
Yeah. Well, at least you know it. In DYLST's case, you know he's going to drop to the bottom bracket, or you know, Schrammbles, you know, who we don't know for sure, but I don't feel too bad up top because you know they're still in it.
It's just losing a lot of balls. Only on it's one wheel left.
Oh, that's right. I mean, like I don't want anything bad to happen, but it would be exciting to see what happened.
I mean, gonna game over.
And meanwhile, Schrammbles is sitting on 9 lives. I wonder if that's the max number of lives, if it's maxed out, or if it just happens to have 9.
Yeah, that's a good point. Never know if there's like a limit. In this case, it doesn't really matter, but in other games, maybe, like, if you're playing a platformer and damage boosts are a thing that you can do, then if you're on full HP, maybe it's time to damage boost because maybe there's an HP pickup anyway. So you're kind of wasting the HP pickup by not damage boosting.
Right.
Dude says so many balls on his back.
Look at the shotgun approach.
Not anything. We're aiming more to the left.
You got to get the balls on the left side to aim to the left, and that's. It looks like that's what they're going for.
And they shot on the very left, which has made them bounce away. That was a good shot.
Maybe rushing a little bit. With an Arkanoid kind of a game, do you feel like you'd have a sense of like, oh, I'm doing well, or
No.
I'm doing poorly, or
No.
yeah?
I was racing Kirby's block ball, and I felt like I was doing terrible, but then I got first anyway. And I don't know, it's just you have so little control, and every time you miss something, it feels like you wasted time. But
Yeah.
this game isn't so bad because there's so many power-ups. It never feels like you're just trying to hit something with one ball.
And just waiting for it to go up and back. It's like, oh, there's 2 more seconds of just waiting.
Yeah. Filters at the all fields that kind of look like Ireland.
I can't say I'm familiar with the shape of Ireland.
Kind of looks like the oil field on this screen.
Oh. I learned something.
Yeah.
And Schrammbles, I can't. Oh, he's got that pillar. Okay, there we go. I keep even knowing now, like the pillars just they just register as rocks to me.
Still just has this pillar and tree in front of it left. But his balls are just stuck up there.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Now he has to hit this pillar. Oh, beautiful. Ah, that was a good redirection there.
Very good. Yeah.
DYLST3R moves on from island.
I feel like ROT8 is getting a little impatient because he's got the magnet. You know, should in theory be able to just aim exactly where he wants, but either he doesn't know what he's aiming for or doesn't quite. Oh, I see. There is that one pillar behind the thing. Okay, so he can't
think
just
he
take a
knows,
straight
though.
shot at it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but still, you could try to aim for it. He didn't. Oh, actually, good hit.
Wow.
Ah,
Sneaks
that
it
was
in there.
close. Not gonna hit. That's a hit. Clears the level just as Maxale kind of enters it a little bit ago. So maybe getting closer, but also maybe this is one of the longer levels. But actually Maxale clearing this really quickly. Has like 5
Yeah.
balls on... 15
Oh,
balls on screen
wow.
right now.
Manages to catch 4 of them in a nice spread pattern. Be able to get behind some things there.
This is the sawed-off shotgun. Right now has to get like to the top left. Oh,
Schrammbles
shoots 3
just-
balls over there.
There we go. Schrammbles is, I think, stuck waiting in a couple different... There we go, okay. Finally breaks through the rocks.
Oh, the match is heating up. ROT8 is on Ireland, and so is Maxale now.
Wow, yeah. Meanwhile, DYLST3R looks like about a full level behind Schrammbles. Has rockets, so that's a plus.
But rockets, I mean, it's been so long since Schrammbles had rockets.
Oh, maybe it is further back than I
Oh,
realized.
Schrammbles has arrow from Ball Cube. Just going through the blocks. Oh, this is powerful. Making good use of
beautiful.
it too. Oh my god, look at that. How many blocks he's hitting. Like, surely this is like timed or something? Is it? Maybe
You
not.
just get to keep it. Maybe it's the tutorial for it. Look at how dope this ball is.
I mean, it is pretty frickin' dope. Schrammbles is doing such a good job at redirecting this ball.
Yeah. And there might be a lead change.
Oh my
at the
god, look at
bottom. Might
that.
be the race to watch.
That was an amazing clear by Schrammbles.
Oh, boss 2.
Was to just... Oh, right. Just the metal thing?
I think it is.
Oh, hell yeah. DYLST3R game over. But, I mean, at this point, I don't even know if it matters. Schrammbles is just gonna ball this guy to death. And I can't tell... Is it like a big face with a helmet, or is it a guy, like, arms, like scythes? I can't tell which part is the head.
I think there are 2 heads. It's like there's a guy on the bottom.
It's like a
It
totem.
looks kind of like a monkey. He's shooting the things out of his eyes. And then there's a guy on top that has the arms.
But maybe that's like his belly.
2 monsters in a trench coat.
Maybe
It's a
that's...
weird belly.
Well, I don't know. Oh, Schrammbles is like 1 or 2 shots away with using this fireball. Bam! Or maybe 3. 1 more. That's it. That is it.
There we go.
Just in time for us to actually pay attention to the bottom race, because you're right. They're like, this is basically like maybe I accidentally loaded the same stream, because they look like the exact same thing.
And it looks like Maxale has the advantage of rockets right now. Which I know they have not finished the level, but I would say Maxale is a little bit ahead.
I mean, that also means ROT8 probably has the rockets somewhere still. ROT8 is not going anywhere right now. Just
I don't know if they
hitting this
can
ball.
or if they've committed to going through the rocks on the right side instead of trying to go through the walls on the left side.
Nothing's happening.
Okay, I think they've maybe given up on that approach. The walls definitely go down faster than the rocks.
Did he miss the rocket power up? Did it fall off screen?
Oh, that would be painful. That might be the case, because it looks like you would have had it by now, based on when Maxale got
Yeah,
it.
exactly. Like, even before clearing the left side, Maxale had the rockets. And the rockets seem OP, they never end. Oh, except when you die, because now Maxale has a problem. How are you gonna get up there? I have to,
Oh.
like, bank the shot.
Rotate's got the rockets.
Maybe this is his chance to catch up again.
I'm a little curious about the choice. It looks like Rotate's like got the rockets, but then decided to go take out the rocks in the very front, and instead of going just hard on those, just, I don't know, exploding pillars, which I was a little surprised by. And it looks like Maxale's running the same thing that Rotate was doing a second ago, which is where there's a bunch of rocks in front of that pillar that you want to hit.
But I think the yellow thing is gonna drop the rocket power up. Yeah, there we go. Oh
Got
god,
it.
don't lose the other of these. Okay, there we go. Now has the rockets back, so doesn't lose too much time, but I think Rotate actually took the lead again because more rockets. Yes, you do. And you have more rockets than your opponent.
It does give you an advantage.
It's like
having
when
rockets.
in what's Nightfire, James Bond Nightfire for the GameCube. Played it in NetPlay tourney. There was like one spot on the map with a rocket launcher, and it's just an insta-kill. So you just get the rocket launcher, try to find your opponent, and then kill them, and then get the rocket launcher again.
That sounds like a well-made game. So Rotate did clear that level a little bit faster, but it's really close. Let's see, and they have I mean, Maxwell's got a few more lives, but I don't think that's gonna matter if Rotate's got 5. So Maurice, how do you feel when you hit an auto scroller that you know everybody's gonna have to hit, but you hit it too? What do you do with that time?
I mean, in this case, there's really not too much to think about because the game is pretty straightforward in the levels, so I would just collect all the things to get my safety bonus life. In other games, like if it's an auto-scroller where I can't lose, right? That's what you're asking, kind of? Or is it an auto-scroller where I can lose?
You know you're gonna sit there for a few minutes or, a minute.
Hmm.
Do you try to get your head right? Like do you meditate for a second? Do you take a bathroom break?
I think that's... Oh. I gotta be ready for when the auto-scroller ends. I don't know. I guess it depends on the game. Maybe I can, like, think about... if there's anything I can do differently, but...
Welcome, Schrammbles. Congrats.
Oh, what a boring game.
But you got those rockets sometimes, right? That seemed pretty cool.
I mean, if they gave you that power up every level, maybe this game has some semblance of, like, a race to it. But even then, like, they're randomly placed, it seems, because we're playing this for the first time. We don't know where those power-ups are going to be.
There's special plants that has, like...
I mean, like, I know the special plants have them, but, like, sometimes they have, like, the slow power-up or...
Or the Super Mario power-up.
Yeah.
Did you also think the same thing?
It's just like, oh, now my ball is super big. Or now I have a bigger paddle.
And the paddle difference doesn't even look that big. Like, I didn't notice it until midway through the race and Maurice pointed it out.
Yeah, it's like, it's the tiny little sliver on the side, which blends in with the background because the bottom is the same color as it.
Yeah.
This bottom race is so close. Look at this.
It is.
3 trees. Rotate is a little bit further ahead because Maxale still has 2 rocks. Or totem stone things. But also there's
At one point, I felt like my ball was completely horizontal.
I remember seeing that. There were a couple points where I was like, is it possible to soft lock? Well, I mean, I know you wouldn't be able to soft lock, but get it behind some rocks and really just have to wait there for it to pelt the rocks.
Maxale
Yeah.
keeps missing this shot. Come on, Maxale. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, gets it behind the pillage. That was actually a good shot. It's missing again. Oh, what are you hitting now? Wait, what is that? Oh, it's 1,000 points. Hell yeah.
I mean, when you see an Arkanoid in Mystery Tournament, you hope for Ball Cube.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. Ballcube is kind of an Arcanite, so that's my favorite one.
Because you at least have control.
Also, it's fast enough. Never feels like you're wasting time.
So Schrammbles, beyond just not liking this game, like how do you feel when you see an Arkanoid type come up? Do you feel confident?
I mean, it's... I feel like it's really hard to say you're good at Arkanoid. Because it's just
Clearly
a lot
you
of
are
it.
good at Arkanoid.
Well, I mean, it's hard to like gauge a skill of like, did you happen to perfectly get the ball trajectory in that one little hole that makes the level complete?
Yeah.
And even like, because the geometry in this, like, you don't necessarily know which way the ball is going to bounce.
Yeah, it seems like you have some control, but not like it would be tricky to do it consistently. It seems like.
And then sometimes like it would hit like a rock that blends in with the background and bounces
Yes.
back, and just like, what?
Hey, we're watching these little screens, and there were times where I couldn't even tell like what was left on the screen. Was that a problem for you?
Like there was one where I was just like, what do I have left? I couldn't see what it was until I realized it was like the stone pillar, which was just added, which I thought was like the same as a rock.
Yeah, you don't have
Yeah.
to destroy it, but no, you have to destroy all this ancient civilization.
Yeah.
Not the natural rocks, the thousands and thousands of rocks. And then the stupid auto scroll section.
Yeah. So many people have done. So this is a huge race for some reason. There's like 12 people in this race, and 7 people have done already. So either of these bottom match players are gonna be very nervous.
Yeah, I was constantly looking at the clock, or like the IRC, when I got to like what I believed was the final level. Because I didn't think I was necessarily doing these levels quickly.
Yeah, one of those games where you never feel good about what's going on. I can see that.
But glad to know I trounced everybody. Yeah.
You're the
That's me
champion of
channeling my
Arkanoid.
inner Maurice.
Yes. I'm more like cool and indifferent about it.
I know, but
You're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, get wrecked.
I don't think I've ever heard you use the word trounce either, but it's a great word.
That's too fancy, yeah.
I'm a little fancy boy. That's who I am.
Oh, we were also talking, Schrammbles, would the best gift anyone could get for you be ice cream in the shape of Kirby?
I mean, I don't want to eat Kirby.
Oh,
Yeah.
there we go.
Then maybe like King DDD.
Yeah. Well, Kirby would be strawberry flavored, obviously, and I don't know what King
No,
would be flavored.
No, Kirby would be cotton candy flavored, or depending on what power up he has.
What would be the most delicious Kirby power up then? Be
Well, I mean, in what was that? The new game that just came out with the Kirby one, not the actual game, but the weird Fall Guys clone.
yeah, Dream
mean-
Buffet.
Yeah, you basically are just a giant parfait. So like you can
That would
become jelly. I think there's a donut power up.
I played that once. I was winning really handily after the races, and then I got destroyed at the combat part, and I never played it again.
Well, the match is so close. ROT8 has this red thing to hit behind the rocks, which is a hard shot to make, and Maxale actually gets his last 3 in a way easier spot. So Maxale just took the lead.
Yeah, just like trying to line up these shots is very tricky. Mostly because your paddle isn't straight. So even trying to like get in those little corners, it just felt like a lot of trial and error.
I was going to say, for a second there, Maxale looked like he had a pretty good run of just, just vertical lines that are just moving a tiny, tiny bit at a time and really like methodically clearing out the stage. But then it looks like he got one bad shot and then it's going all over the place. Meanwhile, ROT8 is still trying to hit that one thing that is blocked by many rocks.
He had to hit it twice too. It's like one of those mushrooms that transforms into this red thing.
Yeah.
And he already hit it once, but then has a really hard time hitting it again.
Wait, those are mushrooms?
I think they were mushrooms.
I thought they were
You can
turtles.
see better than us.
Turtles?
I thought they were
that's sad.
turtles.
Oh my god.
No, that's what I thought was really depressing, because like you're knocking the shell off of a turtle and then seeing its like blood as you go in for the kill.
God. Wow, yeah, that sounds terrible.
Like we're the bad guys from Avatar.
We noticed that too. Yeah, we're all on the same page with that one.
Oh! The boss! So, Maxale enters the boss like half a level before ROT8, and this boss didn't really give Schrammbles all that much issues.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's... I can't imagine there being that much of a way for ROT8 to catch up on this. Like, it seems like you're not... It's not an auto-scroller, but it seems like it almost is in terms of how limited you are in your options.
Yeah, I'm
But
not
maybe
even.
there's strategy here I don't see.
I'm not even sure what the red things do to your
Oh,
paddle.
rocket!
Oh,
Oh.
there we go.
Oh, that's
There
so
were
much
rockets
damage.
in this one.
Yeah, on the left. Like, you could see Maxale was specifically going for the power-up. And it's totally worth it. These two rockets are doing so much damage.
Yeah.
Misses the ball, but doesn't matter. Boss is dead. It's gonna be a dot down from Maxale any second. There we go.
Oh, I
Man.
didn't even realize it. It seems like Maxale pulled ahead of DYLST3R at some point. I thought DYLST3R was further ahead of everybody on the bottom.
No, DYLST3R is behind. DYLST3R game over it.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, what a comeback. ROT8 was ahead by 1 or 2 levels at some point.
Yeah.
Let's see, ROT8 isn't going for the power-up.
Maybe just
It's
it-
gonna
you
get
know,
this
maybe
one.
like
Oh, it's
Schrammbles
also
just
rocket.
doesn't know what it's gonna do and just
See, I didn't see that you could go at them from the bottom. I thought you had to go at them from the side.
You mean it's not really easy to tell what's a rock and what's a pillar and what's gonna break and what's not gonna break?
Yeah, who would have thought?
That's gonna be a clear, well, from ROT8. Pretty close.
Oh, we've got somebody in the waiting room. I don't know what the... Somebody else has to let them in. I don't know who they're.
Hello there.
Hello, congrats.
Was the shortest interview ever. No! What is... Do you like Arkanoid? Oh no!
I'm wondering if they are muted.
No. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry.
Do you like
It's all
this kind of
good.
game, Arkanoid or Breakout, Kirby's Block Ball, All Cube?
Old school Arkanoid sounds like sounds good.
You had a pretty big comeback. At first you were quite behind. Was there like that anything clicked, or you were like you figured something out that the game requires you to do?
Not really, as far as I can tell. I thought I was consistent pretty much all the way into the end. Well, except for the last boss, who actually I thought, the first boss only frees me. That's not too bad. The second one is, oh, Bible, you die. Good luck. And then, well, I only had to dodge, and then I got the missiles. Then suddenly, I don't know, something happened, like a massive chain event happened, and suddenly the entire screen was gone, and the boss.
Yeah, you were specifically going for the rockets, or at least the power-up that turned out to be the rockets. And that seemed to be a really good strat. You can see it on DYLST's screen right now. These rockets do so much damage! My god.
Oh. And here it is. Also, ROT8 seems to be in other chat.
Hello.
Hello.
GG's. That was close.
It was pretty close. There was a lead change at one point.
Yeah. That first stage with the rockets, where I got the rockets and immediately died, I
Yeah,
was like, oh, that's it. That's the turning point right there.
it kind of was. You did pick up the second rockets, and then your opponent also made a mistake with the first set of rockets. But in total, you did lose a bunch of time on that stage.
Every second I didn't have rockets, I was like, no.
Yeah. And then you can't hit anything, you're just hitting the ball back and forth on the right.
Waiting for more rockets to show up.
Yeah.
Where's the rockets? I can't find them. I'm just glad I didn't get walled any harder than that. All my previous races were not good in that regard. I was able to close it out. So, I'm proud of myself.
Yeah, I mean, you did pretty well.
Yeah.
Got in total third in this race and really close behind second. Like on stream.
Yeah.
Let me check the bracket. Because I think, so the bottom match, ROT8 versus Maxale, was losers, right?
I was loser, so
Yes,
I'm out.
losers won.
Yeah, so unfortunately, this is the end of your first mystery tournament, ROT8. What did you think?
It's fun. It's fun. I probably wouldn't bother playing most of these games if I didn't have somebody saying, hey, this time, play this game. And I think that's something I need. Someone to tell me what to play.
Yeah,
Do you have a hard time choosing, or just you wouldn't? Are these games you would never have picked up otherwise?
A little of both. You know, like the NES sports game I had last week. I would have never played any of those games. Even if I had them available, I can say, no, I would never pick that. But, you know, you play them and they're fun. This, I might have tried it if it was, you know, presented. Yeah, sure, I'll play that. But would I have chosen it out of a list? No, probably not. But I also wouldn't have chosen anything else because of decision paralysis. And, you know.
Yeah. No, that was
Now
the
we can
first time
relax.
I'd seen that NES game. That did look like fun. A good history of NES sports games.
It was fun. It was fun, and I wish I didn't try so hard to beat tennis. I should have just played tennis. It would have been fine. But now I can relax. Maybe join some other races.
Yeah, join next year. Gotta improve. I mean,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
and sign up next year.
you're in the best position to improve.
Exactly. Got no road but up.
And then Maxale540. Gonna move on to fight Mr. Moggy in Losers 2. Any opinions on Mr. Moggy, just based on the nickname, maybe?
By the nickname only, This might be challenging, but I mean, I'm already at losers. I don't know. This might be a challenge, but I don't care at this point. I'm gonna just compete as best as I can.
Yeah, that's a good attitude, I think. DYLST3R gonna move to losers to fight Pont Noob, I believe, if I see this right. Yeah. In losers too. And Schrammbles is moving on to Kieran. You're gonna fight Kieran H.
Schrammbles, do you have any thoughts about that matchup?
Kieran was the one who was Kieran the one who did really well in Block Poundy Dojo? What was that game called?
Oh, Dharma, Dano, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I don't. Let me see. Kieran H played Pont Noob in Empty. I think you're thinking of Hugariel, right? I think he,
I'm
he
thinking of
played that.
Hugariel. There's already been so many matches that all of them blend together.
Dharma, Dojo, Hugariel versus Q.
Yeah, I mean, I always go into every match neutral unless I'm fighting like Andy 4H or something. Then I have like the uphill battle, but you know, everybody is a threat in something. And so you never know what you're gonna get. I've always felt like I got pretty lucky draws for most of my MT games. So I just hope that I keep getting lucky draws.
But this game is pretty innocent in the sense that it's not like punishingly difficult in any way. You can optimize your play at any time. It's not like you have lost so much time if you didn't play optimal in the first few levels. Like this game
When
is
I saw that
forgiving.
When I saw that it was a mouse-only game, I got scared because I know that I'm not very good at mouse games.
Oh, what? Those games are the best game.
Didn't say they were bad. I just said I'm not good at them.
What would you want to see against Kieran H? What would be a good draw for you?
Just give me the classic MT mediocre platformer. So like shovelware GBA platformer. I don't think we've seen that yet. I don't know if ID has rid the pool of all of those garbage, but give me.
Was that, I think, MT 14 or 13, where we had all those Disney Princess GBA games? Do you want one of those?
I mean, I'll take it just because if I lose at that, I can at least laugh.
Pretty sure that was the final for Gamesgiving. Was a Disney Princess. Oh, it was a Barbie game. Excuse me.
Barbie is basically a Disney princess.
Yeah.
I mean, she actually is a Disney princess in like several iterations, right? There's like 3 Musketeers and Barbie whatever castle. Yeah, I feel like Barbie has been everything.
Barbie's been a princess, but not necessarily a Disney princess. Though she did appear in Toy Story 3, Toy Story 2, 3, and 4, but not in a princess scenario.
Wait, really? I know there's the shepherd girl. I don't know her name.
Bo Peep.
Not her. That's not Barbie, is it? No.
No.
Yeah.
I think it was originally going to be Barbie, but then Mattel didn't give Pixar the rights, so they had to make her Bo Peep.
Wow,
And then when they saw how successful Toy Story was, they're like, you can be in Toy Story 2 now.
They were like, ah, crap. It was our chance to have Barbie on the big screen.
It's why Reese's Pieces got put on the map, because originally they were going to be M&Ms in E.T., but they didn't want that, so Reese's Pieces snuck in. Trivia.
Candy.
Yeah, we had some trivia. Yeah. So that's it for this match. Schrammbles and Maxale win. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And there's more matches, just not right now or today even. They're all tomorrow. We've got Persagax versus It's a Starman. Or at noon? Is that noon? 12? It's gotta be, right? Yeah. It's noon. American time's confused. I don't know why 12 p.m. is. But whatever. We got Kirkyu versus Ryokois. An hour later, so like a follow-up stream match kind of thing. Blasphemous Roar versus Jewel Ninja a few hours after that. And then the day after, El Cheeseboy versus Tito? Potato. So yeah, you should join. You should join the race or watch the stream. You should follow the channel. You should do everything that all those YouTubers told you about to do. Ring the bell. Maybe not on Twitch.
Just
Like and
smash the like button.
Yeah.
Smash it.
But yeah, that's it from us. Thank you very much for playing. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for co-commentating. New driver, please be patient.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. And we'll be back tomorrow at noon, apparently. EST. Be there.